Alexa, stop. Well, this is Amazon Echo. It's Amazon's new voice-controlled thingamajob. We bought it for 99 bucks because we're Prime members. If you're not, it will cost $200. Prime is better. I'll explain why a little later. I've been working with it for about a week. It's about 9 inches tall, 3 inches around this way. It has a power cord. It does not take batteries. You have to have it plugged in all the time. And it talks to your Wi-Fi. So it's a internet connected device. You cannot connect with wired networking, and you've got to have internet access at all times for it to be useful in any way. You're supposed to stick it in the center of a room because it has microphones all around it. The reason it has microphones is that it's constantly listening to you. So, for example, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 11:27.
Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
That little blue light you see is Alexa waking up. If you press the button here, that turns off the internal microphones if you don't want it streaming your conversation up to the NSA. There's another button as well for power. Now, everything that you say to the Amazon Echo is shipped up to the cloud for analysis and for answers. The only thing done locally is looking for that wake word, the word in this case, Alexa. What's the capital of Burkina Faso?
Burkina Faso's capital city is Ouagadougou.
Alexa, what's Network World?
Network World is an IT website that provides news and information to network executives.
All right, in addition to talking to it directly, you get a remote control. You can talk to the remote control if you'd like. You can also increase or decrease the volume, skip music, pause, resume. Because a lot of it's used for music playing, the remote control is useful in that way. There's also an Echo app. The Echo app runs on iOS, Android, and in your favorite web browser. I've got the Echo app running right here. The Echo app is useful. It's got a history of your queries. It helps you do music management. It'll do list management. Talk about lists in a second. And also when the Echo doesn't know what you're asking. So for example, Alexa, how far is it from San Diego to Tucson?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to your question.
It interprets the text properly, it just doesn't know how to answer all the questions. And it's more or less okay, but not great at answering factual questions once it gets the interpretation correct. Sometimes the answers are a little funky themselves. Alexa, is Taiwan a country?
Yes, Taiwan is a country.
Okay, so apparently Alexa is not being shipped to either Beijing or Taipei, at least just yet. Now the box is as big as it is because it's mostly a speaker, a woofer at the top and some kind of a tweeter at the bottom. It's a pretty good sound for the size of it. It's not going to make your audiophile ears jump for joy. There are other products that are better at playing online music. If you're looking for background music, it's perfectly fine. Now it talks to a number of services, talks to Amazon Prime, talks to iHeartRadio if you have an account, talks to Pandora if you have an account. It talks to a service called TuneIn, which doesn't require an account, but lets you listen to rebroadcast radio stations from all over. This quickly highlights some of the issues with the product. It's difficult to navigate. Now if you want to hear a particular song, it's fine. For example, Alexa, play Funky Town.
The song Funky Town, right?
Yes.
Funky Town by Lipson Corporation.
Okay, that's enough. Anyway, if you're fully committed to Amazon, if you've uploaded all of your music, if you believe that Amazon is a place where you're going to store your digital life, you've got your playlists on Amazon, then that's going to be one great approach for listening to music. Because Echo is here in 2015 though, and because most of us have already come up with ways of dealing with our digital music, since we've been doing this for a decade or more, there is a disconnect. So what turned out to be useful to me was listening to stations, either from the Echo app or online. So it's good for background music, not so good if you're thinking about really listening to music. Now, in addition to connecting to these online services, Echo has a couple of lists that it maintains, and I'm going to highlight these two because I think it shows an important point. So there are two lists, a to-do list and a shopping list. Alexa, replace light bulbs to my to-do list.
I've put replace light bulbs on your to-do list.
Okay. Alexa, add light bulbs to my shopping list.
I've added light bulbs to your shopping list.
The lists are also available in the app, which is important because obviously you're not going to drag this thing with you to the grocery store. But most of us, again, have solved the problem of to-do lists and shopping lists and managing our lives. Echo isn't connected in that sense to the rest of our digital life. Alexa, what's on my calendar?
Sorry, I can't look at your calendar yet.
The way I see it, right now, Amazon Echo is a digital island. The novelty wears off very quickly. Once you've asked questions like, where is Parmigiano Reggiano cheese made? Or what year was Obama first elected president? Neither of which it can answer, by the way. It gets a little lonely. Now, Amazon has worked with a service called IFTTT, if this then that, which will link to your Echo, look for events, and then cause scripts to run. So for example, on that site I found a script so that when I add something to my to-do list on Echo, it adds it into a notebook in Evernote. It's very primitive right now, and the functionality is also extremely limited. At this point in time, I think of this as a real fun $99 toy. Because, though, everything is done in the cloud, it is going to be possible for Amazon to take this forward, and there have been updates coming out almost daily since it arrived. I think hobbyists today will think it's a lot of fun, show off to your friends, write scripts, play with it, learn more. For anyone, however, who wants to put the Echo as an integral part of their digital life and integrate it into what they're doing today, I think it's going to be better to wait for a while. For Network World, this is Joel Snyder signing off.